Good morning, welcome back. It's Amanda. I thought I would bring you along with me today on I'm gonna call this a kitchen vlog because I'm gonna be in my kitchen the rest of the day. It is about 9:30 in the morning and I have a lot of items that I need to use up and I need to do something with, of course. So let me show you what I'm in here cooking today. First of all, I've got to make up some biscuits. Yes, this is an old Southern girl. She cannot cook a biscuit, make a homemade biscuit worth beans, so we buy these instead at 99 cents or less, usually Aldi or Walmart. I can get them for that. Anyway, I've got to make up a batch of these, which is going to go right here. That'll be for my husband's lunch, breakfast, sausage biscuits for breakfast this week. Okay, that's got to be used up because, like I said, it was expired on the 25th. It's still fine a week later, a few days later. Anyway, I have the rest of these apples. These are all the apples that I have left from the mountains, and it's enough to make me an apple cake with, which I am like ecstatic because I'm wanting fall. Y'all, it's nowhere near fall in this area, and it's not going to be fall around here for a long time, but we're going to make we are going to make a fall dessert with an awesome apple cake. But anyway, as you can see, some of these are going to bad. I'm about to do them, cut them up. So I'm going to be making biscuits, apple cake. I have got to get my jelly done. These have been sitting here since a few days, and I need to make the jelly out of them. Yeah, I think I did this in another video, and I need to get my jelly made out of that. But the other baking I'm going to be doing a spaghetti bake tonight. So I will be baking breadsticks, which is what the bread flour is for. In this pan right here, I need some snacks for my husband's lunch, so I'll be doing some brownies. So I've got a lot of cooking in here, and because it is going to be a lovely 95 degrees plus today, I've got my fan in here too to keep my kitchen cool. I have an air conditioning, but it pumps all the time, and sometimes it just takes the humidity out, but I'm thankful for what I got. So this is my little kitchen vlog, my baking vlog. Baking vlog. That's a mouthful. So maybe something in here will encourage you to look forward to fall. Just baking. Y'all, baking to me is calming. It's soothing. I love the way it makes my kitchen smell. It makes I don't know, it just gives me an awesome feeling of peace and quiet. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but yeah. So anyway, I hope you will join me. So let me go ahead and get in here. I think the first thing I'm going to do, of course, will be the biscuits and the brownies. I will get them in the oven first, and then I'm going to go ahead and start on the bread, the apple cake, and I'm going to do the grapes last. Or maybe I'll do the grapes first. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I've got the whole day ahead of me. Hope you'll continue to join me. All right, guys, I am back, and as you can see here, I have my brownies are done. The biscuits are done as well, and I'm going to show you a little trick with the brownies. When you make brownies like this, if you were to get it and kind of go like this and push back, it keeps it from being that really flat, spread out brownie. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. You can do this with a spatula. You can do this with just about anything. You just kind of push it right here, and it makes it just a little bit thicker, I guess, instead of spread out. I don't know, does that make any sense? Anyway, it also pulls the sides off, which makes for a better brownie. So here are the brownies, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to work on the breadsticks now, and this is where I get my recipe. As you can see, this book is like falling apart. I purchased it in 2009. It's an awesome book. I got it at the Mennonite bulk store, and I used the recipe right here. I hope this is not backwards, but it just might be. This is a recipe. It's called Pizza Hut breadsticks. I make bread dough with it. I follow the whole directions, except I put a fourth more cup of oil in it, and I add seasoning to my flour. What to start with, you get 4 cups of flour. I've already put it in here. I've got a tablespoon of yeast, and also the tablespoon of yeast and a tablespoon of sugar. You can see the yeast has already risen, and half a cup of water. But before I do that, I'm going to take a tablespoon of oregano and garlic and pour it in there into the bread flour and mix it up. And yeah, I do use bread flour. That's just my prep. Well, it makes for a light and airy breadstick. After that, I take my yeast mixture, pour it in, Okay, and then I take 1/4 cup of oil, pour it in, and I mix all this up. This is all this is. This is just water, yeast, sugar, flour, and oil. Your basics in your pantry. So I'm going to give this a real good stir up, and then I'm going to come back, put it on my counter, and I'm just going to just like work it a little bit. And I might have to add just a tad bit more water if it doesn't have the consistency that I'm wanting, which I'm not sure if it's going to or not. And I guess when I say that, let me get it all mixed up. I guess what I'm saying is that sometimes it's too dry, sometimes it's not. You just gotta kind of mess with it. So let me go ahead and get my hands in here, and that's the best way to find out if something's working or not, is get your hands in there. And by the way, I love making bread. I can't make a biscuit worth squat, but I think I do pretty good with my breads. I don't know why, go figure. Yep, that feels kind of good. So let me go ahead and get all this mixed up and thrown onto my counter, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to take my bread flour, just spread it on the counter just a little bit. Some people use oil. I just use flour, it's better. I think I've got all this mixed up and in there like I ought to. Looks kind of crumbly. So I may have to add a tad bit more water. Let me just go ahead and dump it out. Okay, you're going to want to set this pan aside that you're going to use and oil it, because you'll be putting this back in there. Okay, as you can see, I'm just going to get it and mix it. Yeah, see all these crumbs? I'm not sure I added enough water to it. Not really sure. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and mix it. You know what? I don't think I did. I need to add a few drops of water to this. All right. Yeah, I just had to add a few drops of water to it. I'm just going to do this right here several times. I'm having issues because this hand right here, I've got arthritis in it, and it's hurting like crazy to use it. I do have a bread machine. I don't use it that often. I prefer to, when I'm making bread, to me it's therapeutic, so I think it's just, I don't know, I just like doing it this way. But with my hand hurting the way it is, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So anyway, we're just going to get this until it's all nice and mixed up, and I get a nice little ball out of it. Not too long. You know, that's what I love about baking bread, any kind of bread. It's therapeutic and makes your house smell good. It makes the world feel good. You know what I'm saying? Makes everything right in the world. I know, that's crazy. It's kind of like Jesus said he is the bread of life. Without him, you can do nothing. Well, the bread of life has a great odor. And Jesus has a better one. Yes, I had to put that in there because I love my Lord. Anyway, okay. This is what it looks like. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to oil this, clean it out, oil, put it in there, and let it rise for about an hour. Oil the pan, put it in there, get a dish towel that's preferably kind of damp, put it over, put it in a warm place, and trust me, any place in this house is warm. And I'm going to let it sit, and then I'm going to clean this area up, and then I'm going to start working on getting my apples peeled. All right, guys, I'm back. Actually, about 2 hours later, but yeah, I got distracted. Here is what it looks like when it has risen. It's only supposed to rise an hour. Mine did about 2 hours, but it's fine. I went ahead and, as you can see right here, I put some more flour down. I'm going to take this, just dump it out. Oh my. Okay, get on out. And you will see it will go down. It smells amazing. Let me see if you can see this. Look at that. Oh yeah, and it's so light and airy. This will normally make 2, let me show you, of these really huge pans of pizza. I usually make 2 once I cut it in half. But today I'm just going to make breadsticks out of them. So what I do is, let me go ahead and take this. Guys, forgive me, I'm new to this, figuring this out. Take it, I'm just going to split it in half because I'm only going to use 1 of these today. And I'm going to save the other one. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put it over here to the side. And then I'm going to take this one right here with the flour. And I'm just going to roll it out with my rolling pin. So here's the other one. What I'm going to take this one is I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to take a baggie. I'm going to put it in here just like this. and I'm going to seal it up. I'm still going to keep it the same shape, and I could put this in the refrigerator and it will last a long time. Put it in the freezer indefinitely, and I can this will give me a homemade pizza or bread rolls, whatever, sticks, whatever you're doing. So what I'm doing is this right here. I'm going to take this particular pan right now, and I'm going to put a lot of butter and a lot of garlic on it. What I'm going to do now is take this as a stick of butter, a tablespoon of garlic, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to pour it onto my pan and grease it really well. Yeah, we're going to use it a lot. Okay, just going to grease that really good. Now, by the way, this stuff is not the healthiest stuff, but when we're eating this, we're not thinking health anyway, are we? Nope. Anyway, okay, grease that really good. I'm going to take this dough. I'm just simply going to put it on here and start pressing it down. Now, if you want really thick breadsticks, you make it thick. You don't spread it out all the way. If you want thinner ones, you do just the opposite. But usually, like I said, I can make a whole pizza out of this because this will fit the whole entire pan, which this is a large pan. You see it? Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and get this done. So as you can see, I wanted mine a little thick, so I did that. I'm going to take some more of this, and I'm going to pour it on. Yes, you're like, that's a lot of butter. Yeah, trust me, this is what makes this so good. The olive oil, the garlic, the butter makes it delicious, yummy. Adds a different flavor to it. Okay, do that. Then I'm going to take my garlic, my mozzarella cheese, and I'm just going to spread it all over. Okay. Like I said, these are breadsticks. Can be made for pizza, however, whatever you want it. And I'm going to put this in the oven for about 18 minutes. Then come back and show you some awesome breadsticks. Yummy. So just a little trick I wanted to show you guys. If you want to make this more uniform and make it look, you know, better, I guess, I don't know, more presentable, I don't know how you put it. If you get one of these scrapers right here and you press against it this way, press against it that way, this way, or you can use a spatula, same thing. It will make everything look a whole lot, I don't know, it just makes it look better. That's just some way of doing something. All right, guys, I pulled out my breadsticks. Want to get you a good look at it. I put a little bit more of the garlic and the butter on top of it, which makes it amazing. And let me see, where's mine? Now I'm just going to take it and score it with the pizza cutter, like that. This house smells amazing right now. Okay, let me go ahead and get those cut up. So here we've got it all scored up. I'm just going to take a piece, and it is hot. Ow, hot. And let me give you a good look at it. Yep, look at that mozzarella. Oh my word. And I'm just going to add a little bit of the my pizza sauce to the side of it. Just a little for dipping. And you can also use this as a dipping sauce if you want to. Like they kind of like have that stuff like Domino's and stuff like that to dip it in. So let me see if I can cut into this. So I've cut into it. You can see how light and airy it is. Makes a big difference. You can see the spices. But what of course matters most is the taste. And I gotta be careful because this joker's hot. Oh my, it's delicious. Very good. So that's going to end it with this vlog. I was going to show you everything else I was going to do, but this video will be way too long. Next video, I'll do my apple cake. So anyway, you guys have an awesome day. I will leave the recipe in the description below. It's simple pantry ingredients: yeast, sugar, flour, water, oil, things that we need to have prepared pantries with. And of course, you can always make up your own little garlic sauce, whatever, pizza sauce, whatever you do, wherever you get it. Yeah. So I'm going to get off here. It's going on 2 o'clock. I have not had lunch. And I'm hungry. Anyway, you guys have an awesome day. Thank you so much for stopping by. God bless.